Right. Last week we went over hypothesis testing, which basically means we're going to test people's claim, but we're going to use statistics to test people's claim. When somebody has a claim, you have two choices. You believe what the person is saying or you don't. But we're going to use statistics to check if the claim the person is saying, we can trust it or not. So basically, you need to follow these steps that I gave you in class. And there's 7 steps, and what is going to be different in every problem I'm going to show you is step number 4, and which basically I'm going to be using a formula. Now, when there's different types of claim, one of the claims somebody can say involves the population proportion, which is the percentage of the population. Okay, so here is a problem about a claim about the population proportion. A researcher claims, see, there it comes, that 25% of the college graduates think a college degree is not worth it. Okay, you decide to test this claim and ask a random sample 200 college graduates whether they think a college degree is not worth the cost. So basically, when somebody has a claim, you should collect the sample and use that sample to make the decision if you believe it, the claim or not. Let's follow the 7 steps that are here. Step number 1, it says state the claim mathematically. That's what I underline. And because I'm working with population proportion, I'm going to work with the letter P, and I'm going to translate what is in words mathematically. So the claim says that the population proportion, okay, all college graduates believe that 25% of them believe that the college degree is not worth it. So we say P is equal 0.25. What I underline in red, that's how you write it. And because that's what I translate, I'm going to write here original claim. Every claim has a counterclaim. You may claim something, somebody else can claim the opposite. So what is the counterclaim of P equal 0.25? P not equal 0.25. So every claim has a counterclaim. You have to set up both claims. Now, because we have 2 claims, we need to label them as HO or H1. The claim that has the equal will be HO, and the claim that doesn't have the equal will be labeled H1. And that's step number 1. Step number 2 is I'm going to identify the level significance, which we use this symbol alpha. And that's usually given in the problem. You can see it right here. It says alpha is 0.01. And what is the significance level? How much leeway you have to make a mistake. Remember, when you're working with samples, there's a chance you make a mistake because working with sample is an estimate. Okay, so that tells you how much leeway you have to make a mistake. Step number 3 is you're going to see the fancy words here, but basically step 3 is draw a picture. And what picture you're drawing? A bell-shaped curve. And what you're going to do, you're going to shade one of the tails of this bell-shaped curve. Who decide which curve, which tail you're going to shade? Always go to step 1 and look at H1. If H1 says not equal, it means that you're shading both tails. That's what I'm doing this here. And that's all what step number 3 involves. Check the next video for the other steps that are missing to do here.